All right, so now we're doing the Flamin' Hots right here. And when you load, you want to basically shake the product down to the top of the bag so that you have space down here to shove it in the coils. You're gonna start from the back and you're gonna move forward. So when you put it in, you wanna make sure that the bag is in front of the coils, not like that. So where the bottom of the bag is behind the coil, in the back of it. You want to put it in so that it's in the front. Okay, so let me show you one more. I always put the corner in and then use my finger and just push it forward. Okay, so that's the correct way. Let me show you one more time the incorrect way. So the incorrect way is having it back like that. So it should be in front of the coils. So in front, not behind. All right, so I'm just gonna keep on loading this real quick here. And you can get pretty quick at it. You want to grab a handful of them, put them up here. And you want to put your hands back in there and just use your fingers to get the bag, the corners in front. And just make sure that there's no empty spaces in between. We got one more back here. And make sure everything's full. And there you go. So if you see anything like this, that means that that kid did not get their snack. So we're just gonna throw it down there for now. And all these coils should be in this position. So they shouldn't be up here this high. They should be, and they shouldn't be rolled over like that. They should be, actually a lot of these are messed up. So we're gonna go ahead and go back here now that we're on the snack row. I'm gonna show you how to, there is a button up here. I'm gonna show you how to basically do the computer part. So there's a button up here you're just gonna feel on top. You're gonna push that button, hold it for a second, and now it's asking me to enter my PIN. The PIN is, well, now it says please wait. If it initializes, that's gonna be a pain in my highness.
Show me the button again because I didn't get it.
Okay, so the button's right here. You're gonna push this button down, and that basically just wakes up the machine so that it prompts right here, and you're gonna take a look at here and it's gonna say enter PIN. So we're gonna hit 3. If you don't hear it beeping, that means the machine is thinking. You just need to give it a sec. Okay, good. And then 3. So 4 3s. If you make a mistake, that's your back button. Okay, so that unlocks the computer. And now the first thing that you're gonna do when you come to the machine is you're gonna go to test. And then you're gonna go down here to motor test summary. And then you're gonna scroll down some more and you're gonna do home unhomed motors. Before we do that, I wanna show you something. So these are the motors. There's 54 present. Only 53 of them are homed, okay? There's 54 of them configured, but basically this will tell you if there's any of them unhomed. Clearly there's more unhomed than that, so we're just gonna click the unhomed button and we're gonna watch those curl and see what else happens. So it only thinks that the one was unhomed, so I'm gonna show you how we're gonna fix that. So sometimes, if it still says that there's more that are unhomed, I try to hit it one more time. And if nothing happens, then what I'm gonna do is basically home it manually. So we're gonna give it a second, and I'm gonna step on the other side here. Sometimes you have to be patient, and if it's spinning, and you don't wanna wait because you're trying to get through the day, then sometimes I will literally just come and start working on the drawer. So I've got my applications on top. So instead of having to touch this more than once, and this is heavy, I'm just gonna go ahead and come in here and grab them and start filling them up. So the machine might be reinitializing. Sometimes that happens. You just need to let it do its thing and we'll come back to it. So yeah, it's just restarting. So it's shutting off and resetting. That happens sometimes. You just gotta let it do its thing. Okay. right, so we need a couple orange juices. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these off my cart because I'm pretty much done with the apple juices except for a couple. So before I open up another full case, I'm gonna see if I have any random ones underneath in here. Usually when we're doing this, we wanna make sure that we put the boxes up against the wall so that if any students have to walk by, we're not blocking the hallway. Right now we're after hours, so it's not as important. Okay. I needed 3. It's helpful to kind of count how many things you need so you don't have to keep looking back up. So I know I needed 3 orange juices and 2 more apple juices. So I don't see them there. So I'm just gonna keep that in mind. And nope, not there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just dig a couple out. I wanna just pull it through the middle. I'm not gonna open the whole thing because then you're gonna have a mess on your hands. So I'm just gonna take a couple out of the middle. And now that case is still intact. Alrighty, let's go ahead. And let's see, so it says initialization. So it's initializing, so we're still gonna let it do its thing. And then, ooh, I need some water.
Do those bottom ones open differently than the top ones do?
Oh yes. Okay, so let me show you real quick how we open this. The lights aren't on right now because it's initializing. But when you're opening it, there's these flappers here. So if you can see that flapper, you want to push down with your thumb on both sides and then pull out. So the bottom 3 pull out this way, and then the top 3 you have to lift up and pull out. And then they lay down like that, okay? That just helps your back a little bit. All right. So, and then just make sure you push it in. It should go over that little hump and click. All right, so I'm gonna push down on the tab, pull out, should kind of lock into place. These waters, when you put them in, you need to push them under that little row there. Okay. And then the rest of them should just go in. It's fine. All right, looks like things are waking up. Now, if you ever run out of waters and you're like, wow, I only have so many and I have a few spaces left, it's not worth it to run back out to the car. If you're missing just a few, don't waste your time going back out to the van and grabbing it and coming back, because 1, you can't leave your cart, you can't leave the machine unlocked. So anything that you're missing that you do have to go out and get, you would have to do that, lock everything up, pack everything up, go out, get it, and then come back with the last thing that you needed at the very end. But if it's just a few waters, something that you know sells kind of slow, don't worry about it, because it's not worth it for you to spend an extra 15 minutes when it probably won't sell out anyway.
So
Okay?
you'd have to take the cart out with you even after school, like this, after hours?
Yes, we never leave our cart alone. Why do you think that is?